Anything can happen. Like, look, it's a brand new meta, brand new hero, brand new Washington Justice, maybe? They still have to go up against the Shock. I mean, they're still...
Shut them down. Now San Francisco Shock gotta work up to the 72%.
Ooh, double Rampage. Kalush is antied, Mag and Opener antied on the side of the Justice. Opener goes super low, so does Mag. And that bleed effect doing so much damage. Of course, it heals you too if you're the Junker Queen through the Adrenaline Rush passive, so you're pretty immortal.
But they gotta go quickly and hope they don't get booped away.
99% the dash! Oh, proper dashes, but it hits the wall. All right, both Junker Queens having the Rampage. There's one. Oh, that was a meaty Rampage. Hit 4 people from the Justice, and Kilo can sit up here and just play as a turret. But Proper's still got the blade. He is pretty low and receives a cookie, but pulls the blade, and now he's only 50 HP. The Justice responding kind with a beat, but Vigilante just gets focused down by Kilo. Proper's blade didn't do too much damage, but it won't matter. The San Francisco Shock are just so good at this target focus, and now it is only Mag to try and stall out for more time, and it's not going to work out. Pulled Violet in. If he got hit with a headshot from Happy, I think I would have screamed. All right, the Justice put themselves on the point. Mag's going pretty low. Commanding Shout mixed with the rally. That's a lot of health to chew through. Rampage comes out, hits 4, but Violet's beat is going to see them through at least a little bit of that damage. Another return beat from the Justice. They get hit with a Rampage from Kalush, and now Decay, he's just going hunting. Finn dead, Kalush down, and the Justice end up finding the cap mid-fight. Justice, they're just going to run him down. Finn ends up popping the rally and goes down. So the Shock now only have that blade to work with, and Prop is actually just on the point. He had to go for that touch, otherwise the Justice would have just run right here. The beat from Opener, everybody's got that overhealth, and now a blade from Decay. Goodbye Violet, goodbye Kilo. The Justice end up finding the flip, and the San Francisco Shock are going to go down to map number 1.
Get that consistent damage. Super big here for the Shock to get this second point as well.
Happy's going to play a little bit scared. Already used that dash to get away from Proper. There's the blade, there's a million boops, but you've got to connect them first. Vigilante once again gets isolated on the side by Proper and Kalush. The rally for Finn to secure the fight. The Justice have lost both their support. All the store game now. I can't imagine. Decay comes back from this one. He has a couple of HP. Proper gets the resets. A little bit earlier than Proper maybe expected. However, with the blade, and still people pretty low, and now is the chance to go in. A slash and a dash straight on top of Vigilante. A late beat from Opener. He only just got that sound barrier online. And unfortunately, way too late to save the Justice. Pulled in with that knife. There's the Rampage, comes out, hits 4, that's good. Target priority right now is Kilo and Proper. They take him down with ease. A perfectly timed Rampage from Mag. Maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe I called it correct. And Opener in the front line, but Bob's coming out from Kilo again, and it's going to be hard to actually get to his position. He's sitting all the way in the background. There's the Rampage, it hits 4 people, and Mag has just sealed the deal.
And Kilo has the Bob now to just put some extra point presence.
They didn't get the cap. Wow, they don't get the cap. Proper actually dashed onto the payload just in time, but Violet and Kilo are already dead. Mag and Decay just went to the backline as Proper had to go for the touch. The Justice end up capping point B in OT.
Overclock could be massive and just completely shut down the value from the Shock.
There's Bob or Opener. Yeah, Bob's got high ground. Bob's got high ground, and Proper has the blade. 5 ultimates versus none. Now, Opener's now earned the beat too. Kilo and Violet are dead. Shock need to get back to the point. Violet's got B. Maybe, just maybe he gets back in time. But now with Happy with the overclock, they're going to hold Shock at the doors. Finn falls and the Justice now.
The Shock need to very comfortably capture this second point.
Yep, Commanding Shout to push them forward. There's the B. Justice do not have support ultimates right now, so they're surviving just with flesh and bone. Yep. And even that's not enough. Apparently, Commanding Shout, but the Shock's still not at 5. Eventually, Kilo respawns, and Proper has the blade to maybe open this one up, but someone still needs to touch. The payload might be moving back, but Proper might be the one to do it. He does kill off Opener. Vigilante dies too, and he makes it to the payload in time. The forward hold from the Justice doesn't end up working out, and in fact, it's Proper that comes up large. Both supports dead, and he touches the point, and they manage to get the cap.
Close to its destination. Can anybody actually go touch?
Couple of meters, yep. Okay, Proper goes for it with a dash. Receives the commanding shout to heal himself back up, or temporary health, I should say. Not quite a big heal. In fact, Finn doesn't hit him with a pack in time, and he ends up going down before he can use that blade. It's only 2 meters to go before the Justice have their chance to attack this 3rd point, and it looks like they're gonna have it.
Now you just have to win off of fundamentals here, and you know that the Shock can clutch.
Oh, Happy ended up missing that rail, and Vigilante's already dead. Only opener to heal now. Happy's going to have to go absolutely sicko mode to try and find something in this fight. Kalush holding down the fort in the front line as Decay is the one to touch in OT. But now Mag is down. The San Francisco Shock cleaning up over time. Well, no time for tea anymore. The San Francisco Shock hold the Justice just before that last point.
The cake. I don't need to do the math on that one, I'm pretty sure.
It's gotta be. Okay, Blades, rallies, and a beat. Justice layer their support ultimates. Not great as Finn has got a, Violet has got a bait, which he can lay down right now, yeah. And now Happy has been isolated, same with Mag. Shock off on a steamroll. Open and Vigilante using their support ultimates almost at the same time, just overlayering that overhealth. Yeah, continuing to go, and the Justice have double support ultimate coming up. Blade for Decay, Blade for Proper, but Kilo is already dead. A beat for Opener as Vigilante is holding on to this rally. The Shock end up using their beat and now pop the rally to keep them in. 2 DPS trades as Decay ends up falling. Kilo will be back in just a moment as the spawn is pretty close. Vigilante died mid-rally, and it is the Shock that come out on top, stopping the Justice just before that checkpoint for the Justice as they march forward. It helped them, but the Shock end up just using that beat a little bit later after that rally. And now another rally for Vigilante. Happy and Vigilante are pretty low as Decay jumps to the back with a blade. He gets poop once, but not twice. Finn dies to the Dragon Blade, and the Justice end up cleaning up. The Shock, though, smartly enough, they end up all dying on this point. So with 45 seconds, I mean, there's no ultimates for the Justice. And Kilo and Proper are nearing their ultimates. The Justice try and find an opening, but in fact it's an opening to the back of Decay's skull is what Kilo finds. The blade has been pulled, and just like that, OT ticked down, and the San Francisco Shock are going to bring us to a map number 5.
Oh, reverse sweep is on the table here.
Talk about it at the very start of the map, or the start of the match even, and it's still as good as ever. OT ticks through, no one can touch. Oh, just Opener, but he gets meleeed. This Decay to touch next, he gets booped up, but it's just one after the other. Even a rampage to the back. I mean, yeah, it's as good as done. First stage for the Shock taken. The Washington Justice, and Finn takes a meat shot to the head from Mag. 90% of building for the Justice. Proper dead. Vigilante may have fallen, but there's little to no heals from the San Francisco Shock either. Mag in the Gulag 1v1 deathmatch versus Mag. A little bit unfair, though, as the rest of the Justice are around him, helping him finish off that kill. And the Justice take us to round number 3 to take that 1v1. Rally from Finn, matched by Vigilante. If Violet can stall out this beat long enough, they might be in a good position to win this fight, but Decay is still holding on to that blade. Violet's used the beat, and Kalush is still pretty low. He didn't receive that overhealth. The Washington Justice in a good spot as Decay holds on to that blade for long enough as the San Francisco Shock use both of their support ultimates in that fight and still end up going down.
Oh my gosh, the Dragon Blade could just stop them here. What do the Shock have to answer this?
Decay spots the backline, pulls the blade. Everybody from the Shock a little bit caught unawares. Decay's going pretty low. He needs the help for the rest of his team, but Kilo manages to back off in time and get the body shot in the back. Kilo ends up finding Happy off the back of it. It was a good plan from the Justice, but San Francisco Shock had the perfect response. 99% OT for the Justice. Save the rest of the Shock. Proper's not quite so lucky, and now Happy's on the high ground with the overclock. Decay ends up full, so they've lost both Genjis, but now it's up to Happy. He needs to come up big. San Francisco Shock with the beat, and now overtime is here. The Justice need to clutch up, but Kilo's not letting them do it. There's 3 members of the Shock huddling back into the choke point, and now the focus, the target focus from the Shock as they deny Justice. The reverse sweep is the Shock's. History always manages to repeat itself as Shock find the reverse sweep over the Justice.
The clutch factor of the San Francisco Shock really